Hello. Hi. It's been a while since I've been on Straight Book. It's been a while since I read stories. It's been a while since I checked in with some of your lives. Have I missed them? Yeah. Do I wonder what's going on in your lives? Of course I do. However, I had to take a little break. And I was driving in the car today, and I thought I'm going to do another video, mostly for myself, as a little docu journey of where I've been. And 5 words came to mind on the way here. I am not a victim. I kept hearing that over and over again in my head. I am not a victim. My whole life, I spent being a victim. I spent doing nice things for people and having them, show no care or concern or compassion. What's the ultimate point of victimhood? Having your husband and your wife, or your wife, leave you because they're gay, or lie to you, or have an affair on you, or leave you high and dry, no money. How could someone do this to me? Someone did something to me. Well, I believed that for about 2 months. And my story was, in 2 weeks I lost my wife, my family, my house, and ultimately my business. That's not my story anymore. That's not my story, but that's what I spent 2 months telling people. I mean, it was actually true at that point. Can't believe that my wife did this, and did this with no remorse, and did this in such a cold and callous way, and turned into a person I didn't even know. Turned from someone that was the most kind and compassionate person into a coward that couldn't even face me, that would send things to me with an email. That's where I was. Well, I did that for about 2 months. It didn't work well. I was spinning my wheels. I didn't know where to turn. I was broke. I didn't have a job. I lived in my parents' basement. Most of that stuff is still true. However, today, I'm not a victim. I am in total control of my destiny. I am in total control of where I am going to head with my future. My wife doesn't have anything to do with it. 3 weeks ago, my mom bashed into my car. I had $15 to my name. I had a constant reminder every time I got in and out of my car that would only open halfway. I got a constant reminder of how my life sucked and what a loser I was. I get in my car and it's full of garbage, full of documents that I can't put anywhere. I'm just living life in chaos. That was 3 weeks ago. I can say today that I completed my first week of my job, my old job that I got back. I have money in the bank. My father fell and broke his hip and is now in a care center, and my mom's kind of freaking out. But what I know is where I am in my life is where I'm supposed to be. I hate the phrase, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens, I've heard that a million times during this journey. Unfortunately, it's true. Every cliche comes true, with the end of a love affair. Anyway, today, again, I wanted to tell you those words. I wanted to state them for the record and tell my truth. I am not a victim. And what was so hard for me to understand, you know, it's still hard for me to understand, is how someone could take my love and use it as a stepping stone to get to somewhere else in their life and then dispose of me and my love. I didn't do that. Probably couldn't do that. She has to live with it. And I thank God I'm not the one that has to live with that fact. And, you know, in reality, she was a stepping stone for me to get to where I am right now, and where I'm going to get tomorrow, and where I'm going to get next month and next year. And, you know, I hear this over and over and over again from people saying, you know, I don't ever know if I'll find true love. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if, you know, they're ready to have a new relationship. You know, when are we ever ready? We're always ready, and we're never ready. But what I do know is that this is a time and an opportunity for me to get myself right, for me to get everything that I don't want to say ignored, but never had glaring me in the face about what I need to change as a person to take into the next relationship. You know, we can take a month, we can take a week, we can take a year. Is it long enough? Is it not long enough? Is it too long? I mean, all those questions, you know, only you know how to answer. It's different for everybody. But what I know today is that I'm not a victim. And it feels good to know that. Thanks.